Hello students, good afternoon to all of you. Student, welcome to class 4th of Information Technology, that is IT class. So in this class today we are doing chapter number 1 and the name of chapter is Hardware and Software. So students, you had already read about the hardware and software parts of computer. So today we are reading about computer hardware and computer software. This hardware part is called physical part of computer which we can touch and which we can use this object. Computer software is called non-physical part of computer which we cannot touch and which we cannot see, this software part. All the instructions in computer are performed by this software part. And all the parts that are related to computer that make a one computer and computer to do work with the help of this. Okay, so let's get started. First topic of this chapter and the name of this topic is computer hardware. Let's get started to read this topic. So now our first topic is computer hardware. So as we had discussed that the parts of computer which we can touch or see are called hardware part. Okay, which we can touch and we can see also. These are called hardware part of the computer. For example, you see the keyboard, CPU, mouse, scanner, plotter, these all are the computer hardware part. But these parts are classified into three groups. So computer hardware are classified into three different groups. First group is called input devices, processing devices and output device. Any data you can enter into the computer is in the form of words, letters, numbers, special letters, anything you type with the help of keyboard into the computer is called input devices. In means we can enter in the computer. That's why we called it input devices. Then computer processes this input into the process with the help of processing device. And the processing device is called CPU. That is called Central Processing Unit. Because CPU processes all the data into computer. Because CPU is the brain of computer and the main part of computer is CPU. With the help of CPU, all the work is done in computer, and with the help of this, monitor show the result on screen. And when this data is processed with the help of CPU, now the printer will take it with the help of output device. Output device means that it shows you data with the hard copy of this. With the help of this, you can take printout of this, and that's why it is called output. Out means you can take. So that's why it is called output devices. Okay, these are the three main parts of computer which we are classified. Input devices are called keyboard, mouse, okay, and many more so on. Okay, we are discussed in this. Processing device are called CPU and output devices that is called printer, plotter and so on. Okay, so I will show you the video related to this input device, processing device and output device. So I hope you understand all these topics, and today we are discuss about just one topic, that is called computer hardware. In the next video we will see about the computer.
What are you worried about, Rennie?
Oh, Kliko, we have a computer test tomorrow. Our teacher said that the test will be about different types of computer devices.
So, what is there to worry about?
I know very little about computer devices.
Don't worry, I am here to help you out.
Oh, really? Thank you. Please teach me more about computer devices.
Look, Rennie, the devices that we use with a computer are divided into different types. Let us first discuss about input devices.
What are input devices?
Devices that feed data into a computer are called input devices.
What kind of devices feed data into a computer?
Why? The keyboard, the mouse, or a joystick. They are all used to feed data into a computer.
So, they all are input devices.
Yes, Rennie.
I understand. By pressing the keys of the keyboard, we tell the computer what to do and the letters and number appear on the screen. So this keyboard is an input device.
You are right, Rennie. This keyboard, it is called a QWERTY keyboard and it is the most commonly used keyboard.
Why is it called QWERTY keyboard?
It is named after the first 5 letters of the top row of the alphabet keys. And these keys are Q, W, E, R, T, Y. Similarly, the mouse is also an input device, as by pressing the button on the mouse or by moving it, we command the cursor on the screen to move where we want to move. We use the mouse to open or close files or navigate websites.
What about the joystick?
The joystick is too an input device. By pressing the buttons on the joystick or by moving it, we command the objects in the screen to move or react while playing video games.
Are there any other input devices beside these 3?
Yes, there are trackballs and light pens that are used with computers are also input devices. You should also keep in mind that input devices other than the keyboard are sometimes called alternate input devices.
Is the monitor also an input device?
No, Rini, the monitor is an output device.
What are output devices?
Output devices are devices which show the result of the work done on a computer. These devices are connected to a computer with cables. Monitors, printers, and speakers are some of the output devices.
Tell me more about each of them.
You already know that a monitor looks like a TV. It displays the information on its screen. CRT or cathode ray tube and LCD or liquid crystal display are 2 types of monitor. A printer is another type of output device. It gets the processed data from the computer and prints it on a sheet of paper. Inkjet printers, laser printers, and dot matrix printers are 3 types of printers. Speakers used with computers are also output devices. They give out sound generated by the computer. Some computers have speakers built inside them and some have to be attached with wires.
What about the CPU? Is it also an output device?
No, Rennie, the CPU is a processing device.
Tell me more about the CPU.
You should know that the processing is the main step that a computer follows. All processing takes place inside the system, unit or the CPU. The CPU is a box-like case. It contains the hard disk, the motherboard, the CD drive, and the floppy drive.
All these information you are giving me, I'm sure I may forget some of them. I need to save them in my pen drive.
You surely can, Rennie.
That reminds me, is the pen drive also an input device?
Well, no, Rennie. The pen drive is a storage device.
Storage device?
Storage devices are devices which are used to store the work done on a computer. Computers have 2 types of storage devices, non-removable and removable storage devices. Non-removable storage devices are devices which store data inside a computer. Hard disks are non-removable storage device as it is built inside the CPU.
What about CDs and DVDs?
They are both removable storage devices. Removable storage devices are devices which stores data outside the computer. Pen drives and CDs or DVDs are removable storage devices. CD stands for compact disc and DVD stands for digital versatile disc. We use these discs to store information permanently. A DVD can store much more information than a CD. We use the CD-ROM drive to play a CD and the DVD-ROM drive to play a DVD. A pen drive can hold much more data than a CD. Computer have a special part called the USB port for pen drives. We can plug in the pen drive in a USB port to display the data stored in it. Pen drives are of different capacities.
Thanks, Kliko. You really saved my day. Now I know about the differences between different types of computer devices.
So student, I hope you understand this computer hardware topic and all these three groups: input device, output device and processing device. Now you also study these three topics and understand the concept. Thank you. Have a nice day.